When you work creatively, you're empowered as a student.
Men I skal også være kreative.
We would like to train the students to make a difference, to make a change, to be change makers.
We called it actually the Virtual High School in the beginning. That was the working title. Now the building is standing there. It's amazing to see in reality. Can you zoom in on the arena? We work in an environment where there's people coming and walking and talking and whatever all the time. So we try to prepare the students to be ready for the real life after school. 3xN means 3 times Nielsen. I'm a Nielsen.
This is Ørestad High School in Copenhagen, and we are at the entrance, and I would like to show you the school.
When we developed the design for this school, we had 20 different models, 20 different solutions. And we put them up in one big row and criticized each of them to find the best one.
If you really want to get engaged as a student, it has to be your own ideas. And I believe that the open learning space enhances creativity.
What we wanted to do was to actually do one big open environment, 5-floor high, 12,000 square meters. And that has to be connected somehow. So the staircase is a connector and a catalyzer.
The staircase is a very important piece of architecture for the school. It's a meeting point, and at the same time, it looks really cool.
We think about all these places as small plazas for the students to meet. So it is like an everyday landscape in a small village that you can sit outside in the small cafes or whatever and have a chat together. That's the idea behind the design.
Right now we're at a open learning space, and this is where the students collaborate. This is where they do their group work. And because all material is online, it's possible as long as the students bring their laptop.
You can find your own space. Up here, for example, where it's more intimate and smaller for people that like to have a more intimate environment, or you can sit in here if you want to have a bigger environment. So I think you can find your own environment in there.
In the open learning space, the teacher here is more of a consultant or a facilitator that guides and supports the students. It's, again, the ideas of the students that are in focus.
The building is transparent because we want the students to get inspired by each other. See it as their club, so to speak, and not as a school in the traditional sense.
Godt. Skal vi ikke springe ud i det?
In the traditional classroom, you would have normally a teacher presentation or you would have student discussions. Whereas in the open space, you can train different things, different aspects of learning. And it's the mix of the two categories that makes this place unique.
Det er ikke nok kun at diskutere. I skal være kreative på emnet.
Er det skolens opgave?
It has to be fun. I mean, you have to work with your own ideas. So we bring in the outside world, the business world of Copenhagen to help us. That makes it all more authentic.
There's very few classrooms. We call them team rooms actually, and not classrooms. And even the team rooms are transparent as well. You can see from one side to the other, but it's still in compartments. And I think that's important for people. If you feel good, you work better.
You can make a change for the better. And that's what we train here.
Man føler sig sådan lidt mere voksen i det. Jeg føler, at det her det er faktisk noget, der bliver hørt. Altså det her det er faktisk noget, der kommer ud i verden.
It has to be something that has to do with their everyday life. And they have to come up with the solutions. So we work innovatively with problem-solving cases.
Det er ikke bare et skoleprojekt, det er faktisk noget, som vi gør for at ændre noget, et problem.
Jeg tænker, at den forskel, der er sket inde i mig, det er, at jeg står mere fast.
Vi har arbejdet med en masse forskellige kreative processer, og ja, helt klart mere kreativ end før.
Think before you act. Jeg synes, I med jeres sprog og jeres univers har været rigtig dygtig og rigtig kreativ.
I think it's a success when I can sense or feel that the students, they have been listened to, and that the students' ideas have been carried through in a student product.
It is a different way to teach, and of course it is a challenge, but also a very exciting challenge. If I was a teacher, this is where I want to teach.